Damon Bruce here, and welcome to the NBA on 2K Sports. Wednesday in the NBA. It's going to be the Indiana Pacers up against the Houston Rockets. And now things about to get going. Let's turn to Kevin, Clark, and Steve, who've got the call in Houston.
And the players getting reacquainted prior to the tip. A pretty loose atmosphere out there. Greetings, everyone. 2K Sports brings you the NBA. This is Kevin Harlan. I'm joined by Clark Kellogg and Steve Kerr as we get set to bring you all the action. We've got a chance now for our starting lineups from point guard to center. This game should be a good one. First, for the Pacers, and then for the Houston Rockets,
well, I tell you what, the Pacers did a lot of good things last year. Defended well, protected the rim and their home court. Really, the one area for improvement is probably the road record. They could get better in that area.
and the Pacers start off with the ball. Number 3, guarded by Green. 5 to shoot. Number 24 gets it to go.
And there's the first bucket of the game.
Yeah, that's a nice tone setter out of the gate.
Kicks to Green. Soft touch off the glass.
I don't know who was supposed to be on him there, but clearly a mistake by the defense.
First quarter of play, 1 minute played, 0. That one off the back iron and out.
Well, I think the defense got lucky right there. I mean, he's going to make a lot more of those than he misses when he's got that much room.
Screen by Smith. Shoots from the line. The shot is off. So Indiana will take it the other way. Let's send it out to Doris Burke, who caught up with head coach Rick Carlisle. Doris?
Well, he told his guys that protecting the rim is priority 1, 2, and 3. He went on to say, if we don't take away lanes and meet them at the rim, we'll be seeing highlights of them dunking on us all night long. Something they're hoping to avoid, Kevin.
Thank you, Doris. And so here is Indiana. The Rockets making the shot. Screen by Smith. Number 24. Terrific design on the pick play, and he lays it in.
That's just a case of two teammates working perfectly together. One setting the screen and the other using it to get that separation.
We're just about 2 minutes into the first quarter. Here's Smith. It's rebounded by Indiana. Number 24, covered by Smith. Pass to Smith. Some nice passing here by Indiana. Zero. Rebound by Smith.
I think in that situation, it was a nice try to create some space for himself with the fadeaway.
First quarter of basketball, just over 2.5 minutes played. Smooth as silk on the finger roll.
Not trying to rattle any rims or racks there. Just up and in with the finger roll.
Number 3, guarded by Green. Here's Turner. Chance there to take the lead. Missing. Houston in the lead. Just under 3.5 minutes gone here in the first quarter. Off the screen. That's short off the rim.
Well, with that much space off the pick, you've got to drop that in.
Yeah, you got to make that one. I mean, that's a high-quality shot you should make 9 out of 10 times.
Rockets have gone 50% from the field, hitting 3 of 6 since the opening tip. Here's Smith. No good with the wing jumper. The Pacers have gone just 2 of 7 so far. A little bit of a slow start for them. Smith outside. 0. No good off the front iron.
And the defense got away with a major lapse there.
And there's the feed to Green. Number 28, Turner covering. Number 6, the step back jumper is good.
A nice piece of work there. Find a little space and pull the trigger.
So the Pacers call timeout, their first of the game. Well, Clark, as you said, the Pacers didn't play as well as they had hoped to on the road for a team that won the division. They were 19-21 away from Indianapolis, and Steve, not the kind of record they wanted to end with.
No, but if you're around 500 then you can control your home court, you're going to have a good season. And that's exactly what Indiana did. They ended up with the 3rd seed in the East, and all in all, a terrific year.
Pacers trail by 4. Tries to save it, and that'll be Indiana as it goes out of bounds. Pacers retain possession, and Indiana making a change here. Six to shoot. 0. Plenty of room to knock down the shot.
That's his first make after 4 straight misses to start the game, so it's got to be a relief for him.
You know, if you're in a fight to get into the playoffs out west like the Rockets were last season, you have to make sure you get every win you can when you play against the Eastern Conference. Their success against the Eastern Conference was a big part of how they squeezed that 8th seed.
Number 3. Nice shot from the wing. Pacers trail by 4. Double 0. Guarded by Green. And count it. The shot is good. He'll go to the free throw line. Well, Clark, you were talking about the Rockets against the East, a record of 21-9 against the conference. And, Steve, it was one of the better marks in the West.
Yeah, it was the same win total as the Clippers and Thunder, who both won their divisions. So, you know, only the Spurs and Grizzlies did better in that regard. And the Rockets were full of scoring potential, and I think just happened to catch teams in the East off guard a little bit.
You know, when you get an influx of talent through the draft like the Rockets did prior to last season, the initial reaction is excitement, but then you think about, man, how are we going to get these guys ready to play NBA basketball? And the Rockets did a nice job by taking it easy and bringing them along slowly.
Passes to Tate. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Oh, that's blocked. And for the Rockets, you look at how that strategy worked out for them, and it was exactly what they needed. Got off to a quick start last year, and, you know, Steve, toward the end, their rookies were fresh and able to contribute when it mattered most.
You know, Kevin, it's hard for fans to see a player get drafted and not immediately see the floor, but A lot of times that's the best route. You know, you give a player time to adjust, you make him earn it, and by the end of the season, he can be a very effective player. I think plenty of the Rockets players proved that last season.
And he's good on the second.
One thing that always translates from team to team is defense. No matter who you play, if you can challenge shots and bother shooters and play together, you'll win, and that's why the Pacers had so much success against Western teams last year.
Number 27, he nails it, and we're tied up.
What a great possession, guys. Got a really good look there.
The Rockets have gotten 5 of 10 shots to drop in this game so far, right at the 50% mark. Number 51. And so he earns a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact, and he'll shoot 2. And over the last decade or so, it's usually been the Western teams getting the better of the Eastern teams more often than not. But the Pacers were able to be the exception because of their defense, as you were talking about, Clark.
Yeah, if you can defend and rebound, you can beat anyone at any time on anybody's floor. And I think the Pacers were able to do that last year, 18-12 against the West. And that only trailed Miami as far as the Eastern Conference teams and their success against the West.
The first one falls.
Well, Indiana's success last season was built around its defensive prowess, and they usually would set the tone at the start of the game. They were one of the best in the league at allowing the fewest first quarter points.
And good on the second, so he makes them both. Going back to the Pacers once more, you knew they wanted to emphasize defense each game, and Steve, they would always come out and get right in the offensive player's face to start the game.
And they allowed the fewest first quarter points of any team in the league last year, Kevin. That's a great way to kind of set the tempo, set the tone in a ball game. And the Pacers were able to establish that defense right away.
0-0. Nice D from Christopher.
Tell you what, they haven't wasted any time getting into the swing of things on the board.
Yeah, and even though it's early, I mean, that's a great sign for them for the rest of the game.
Indiana's gone 0-3 from three-point land. Nothing yet going outside. Tipped, and that's out of bounds. Indiana will retain possession. The Pacers making a switch here. And so it's Indiana with it. Trailing by 2, gets the bucket.
Excellent communication on the inbound play there, guys. He got in a good position, and the pass was as it needed to be, on time and on target.
And it's the Rockets with the ball. A nice break right there to get him right to the rack.
How about that now? What a sensational finish.
Oh, got to be able to get some hang time to do that.
Yeah, you got to rise and levitate.
Suspend yourself.
Yeah, levitate.
And glide. And glide. You got to glide in and reverse it home. So sweet.
And so here is Indiana. The Rockets making the shot. Fires from the wing. That is good.
Very effective screen to set up the jumper. That was the key to that play.
Rockets have gone 6 of 12 from the field here in the first quarter. Number 10 nails it from the high post. And the Rockets lead by 2. Number 2, defended by Christopher.
That's an unusual, surprising miss for him. Typically, he's good on those inside.
1 quarter in the books, and it's been a... And we welcome you back to more NBA action. Players looking hydrated and plenty of Gatorade to help them get their job done tonight. And a look at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for Houston.
And they're knocking down that mid-range jumper so far.
They've established their presence in the paint tonight. Also, a lot of their scoring to this point coming from down low.
And for Houston, their shooting has been terrific. 54% on the game. There's the pick. Off the pick. And it's wide right. It's off the rim. Indiana trailing here. Hill drives in. Right side Jackson. It's Hill on the wing. Shot clock at 6. Out of bounds. Houston takes possession. Turner's checked in for Jackson. On offense, here are the Rockets. The pass to Christopher. And a foul on the shot. He'll go to the stripe for 2.
Well, he's an acrobatic finisher, always looking for the angle to get his shot off.
And with the shot blocker lurking, he always seems to find a way to get it done.
The Rockets have been successful on 3 of their 4 free throw attempts up to this point.
Well, last season they only hit 71% of their free throws, so this is a continuing problem, guys.
And, you know, there was plenty of blame to go around for that. I mean, it wasn't just 1 or 2 guys. I mean, for the most part, the entire team struggled. You know, the Rockets turned a lot of heads last season, guys, as they got back into the playoffs after missing out the year before. A big part of that was how they played at home. They were very tough to beat in Houston.
Smith checked in for Houston. Both free throws good from Christopher. And the Rockets, as you said, Clark, strong at home, and that can be seen in that record of 29-12. Just the kind of home record, Steve, you need to get into the playoffs.
And it was the way the Rockets played that was so impressive, Kevin. They attack the rim, and then they kick out and bomb a ton of threes. And I think that's the kind of attack, the kind of style that can really bring a friendly crowd and bring them to their feet. And I thought the Houston fans got more and more animated as the season went on. How about that play? Great body control, still manages to finish the play despite the contact.
You know, when that whistle blows, you're not done. Get greedy and find a way to knock it down.
Houston in the lead. Screen by Smith. Launches it. The rebound by Turner.
Kind of rare to see him come up empty on a wide open look.
Outside Hill. Hill gets a screen from Turner. Outside Hill. 6 on the shot clock. Number 23. That's blocked. Out of bounds, Indiana takes possession. The Pacers making a change here. The basket here gets them back in front.
And it's been a pretty long time coming, Kevin.
And here in the second, 2 minutes gone by. That puts them in the lead. 6 points for him.
Boy, that was impressive, Clark. He did not hesitate to take the ball right up against the bigger defender.
Boy, I like that aggressive mindset there, Steve.
And here are the Rockets now. They trail by 1. The drive by Green. Number 3. He's guarded by Hill. 4 on the clock. Number 6. And he hits it just before the shot clock expires. We're just over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. There's a screen. The feather touch on the finger roll. Beautiful. And the Pacers lead by 1.
They're getting on a roll inside. Their last 3 field goals have come from inside the paint area.
The defense has to make an adjustment. They've got to string together some stops, or at the very least, try to force this team into some bad shots.
Smith on the wing. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Green. Hits the outside fadeaway. Green's got his third bucket of the night. Several lead changes going on here in the early portion of this game.
Yeah, but neither team really able to jump ahead.
Yeah, 5 times already the lead has changed.
Now here is Hill. The shot's good from Smith.
Boy, they are just destroying them in the paint.
You could say that again, Steve. The defenders just aren't aggressive enough down low.
And Houston calls their first time out of the game. And Indiana making a change here. Number 28, Turner covering. There's the triple. The rebound by Turner. Turner's got his third rebound on the night. Number 24. And the jumper falls for him. 10 points for him.
And he's shaking off a poor first quarter shooting effort. He's really starting to turn it on now, guys.
Lays out. Out of bounds. Indiana takes possession. George Hill's checked in for the Pacers. And here are the Pacers now. They've only given up 6 here in this quarter.
You know, a lot has been said about the Pacers and their defense, but in addition to them being great with their positioning and skill, they're one of the toughest and most rugged teams to deal with, both mentally and physically. They really pride themselves on playing smash-mouth basketball and don't hesitate to get into your airspace and get in your face.
So it's the Rockets now. It's a 3-point game. Rockets 6. Got a piece of it. The drive by Green. And Turner with the block. And as it goes out of bounds, Houston able to keep the ball here. Two on the clock. And he overshot that one, missing. And Clark, back to what you said, the Pacers did get in a few games last year where tempers flared and players got in each other's faces. But, you know, Steve, you look back at all the great defensive teams in NBA history, and not a lot of them were a group of amicable guys.
It's true. I mean, this is a great defense, and sometimes you have to ruffle feathers and get in people's faces in terms of being tough and gritty defensively. And I think the Pacers understood that.
It has not been an easy quarter for him, at least offensively speaking.
And Green gets it to go.
The screenplay worked ideally there, and I'm not talking about the screenplay you see in a movie theater. Gave him more than enough room to get that shot off.
And it's the Pacers with the ball. Outside Hill. Lets it go with the three. Great D that time from Green.
You know, not only is the game neck and tight, but the rebounding battle is too. Extremely close on the board.
Yeah, both teams have really put in a terrific effort down low.
Five on the clock. Number 6. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead. The Pacers have gotten exactly half their shots to go down here in the second. 5 of 10. Number 23. Got it. Good job in the low post. He's got 5. Rockets trail by 3. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Sure could, Kev. I mean, too many empty trips. They need some points.
Came hard off that pick and finished strong.
I'll tell you what I love about him. His ability to finish even while absorbing contact. He is so strong. Even with defenders hanging all over him, he continues to finish at the basket.
You know, something else I think about when I see this guy is he's a real headache to have to defend one-on-one. I mean, he's got all of the game that makes it tough for his defender.
And the Pacers call time here. And Indiana making a change here. Poked away, and that'll be Indiana as it goes out of bounds. Pacers retain possession.
Risky pass there. They're lucky to retain possession this time.
Number 24, and he's good on the three ball. 13 points in the game.
He's been one of their more reliable options today, guys. I mean, his shooting has led them to this lead.
And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him.
We haven't seen them get to the free throw line like they did in the first quarter.
Well, you can't get to the line if you're going to settle for jump shots. I mean, somebody's got to be aggressive and take it to the rack.
And he makes the first.
This is the way to stay in the game. They're doing a masterful job from the line right here.
That's also good, so he hits both free throws.
Even though they're trailing, they're having some success from the foul line here, and that could go a long way towards getting them back into it.
Indiana moving it around. And the basket by Hill.
Well, you can't leave him alone, especially from long range.
26 seconds left to play here in the half. Green against Hill. The drive by Green. And the bucket counts. And he's on his way to the free throw line. Try to make it a three-point play.
The defense left him just a little window to get through, and he just ducked in for the layup. Terrific job.
The Rockets have been coming through at the charity stripe. They've made 7 of their 8 attempts. Twelve seconds left in the first half of the game. Number 27. Phenomenal buzzer beater!
You gotta love seeing nothing but zeros on the clock when that ball tickles the twine.
Oh, man, a clutch shot.
Close game as we wrap up the second quarter. Pacers lead by 4. And coming up after the break, it'll be Damon Bruce breaking down all the highlights from the first half of play.
Now, presented by Sprint.
Thanks, everyone, for being with us for the midweek edition of the 2K.
The Sprint Halftime Report, presented by Sprint.
We have a close ball game on our hands as we get set for the second half of basketball. Rockets trail by 4. He dishes it to Green. Screen by Smith. Number 3. The shot is off. So the Pacers will take it the other way. Zero. Great look there, but off target.
Well, I like his determination and his attitude and aggressiveness, but the defense wasn't going to back off that shot. They were tight on it.
Banked in off the glass. 6 points for him. So it's the Pacers now. The lead is 2. And for those of you tuning in, we're about a minute into the second half. Smith on the wing. The dish to Turner. 6 on the shot clock. Somehow ignores the tight D and gets the layup. Turner's got his first 2 points.
That is a pretty finish. The defense did all they could there, but he just outwilled them.
He feeds it to Green. Shoots. It's rebounded by Indiana.
Well, the shot was there for him, and he had to take it. I don't care if he didn't convert it. He's got to take that every time.
Here we go, all alone. Throws down off the coast-to-coast drive.
Textbook example there of how to use defense to create offense.
Yes, beautiful transition play after the steal all the way to the basket.
Wasted no time going from defense to offense.
Yeah, it feels like they're starting to pick up the intensity as the game itself starts to get a little more tight and close.
Here's Turner following the score by Houston. He kicks it to Smith. And lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot two. The Pacers have been perfect at the line so far, albeit just 2 for 2. And he knocks down the first one. That one misses. Rockets trail by 3. Back to Green. Number 28. And that one's drained from the low block.
And they got exactly what they wanted against that defense.
And the Pacers shooting an outstanding 53% for the game. A little over 2.5 minutes off the clock in this final half of play. From the baseline. And the shot is good. For Houston, they've gone 3 of 5 to start the second half, developing a nice rhythm out there. And Indiana making a change here. Poked loose. And the layup is good. 10 points for him.
You know, they've been so effective when they've been able to get the ball inside.
Some real shortcomings from this defense. I mean, they've given up 5 straight looks in the paint.
So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up and 2 shots coming up. The Pacers shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game.
Well, you take a look back to last year, guys. This is a club that converted about 76% of its free throws.
And the first one drops. And Indiana making a change here. Jackson's checked in. He hits one, then misses the second attempt from the free throw line. Rockets have gone 4 of 6 from the field since the start of the third. Outside, Green. For the tie. And he draws body contact. Looked like a blocking foul, and he was in the shooting motion. So he'll head to the free throw line. This is his first trip to the line tonight. And the first one at the line is good. That one drops. He ties it up. The Pacers have gone 2 of 3 from the field to start the second half. Second half here. We're just over 3.5 minutes into it. Shot clock at 6. Here's Jackson. The shot misses. So Houston will take it the other way. Feeds it to Green.
Get there.
Pass to Tate. And some nice passing there by Houston. For the lead, number 33. And yes, sir, that one drops. And the Rockets lead by 2.
Well, their plan of attack has been pretty clear to see. Get the ball inside and just take it strong to the hoop. Be dominant in the lane.
Well, the defense has been very slow to adjust. I mean, that's 10 straight points now inside.
Number 2. It's good from long range. Third quarter, guys, and this has been a neck-and-neck game.
Sure has been. I mean, guys, momentum is hard to come by in this one. I mean, it seems like one team gets the lead and then the other one storms right back.
Yeah, that is evidenced by the 8 lead changes we've seen so far.
And so it's Houston with it after Indiana gets the 3. That's good.
And it feels like the energy has just picked up big time here. Both teams now feeding off each other's intensity.
I don't know what was said in the locker rooms at halftime, Steve, but it's obvious both sides have responded well.
And the Pacers call time here.
Well, he sees something that he doesn't like. I'm not sure what it is, but I think he's going to make some changes here.
I think you've got to make your adjustments pretty quickly like he's doing here. Otherwise, you know, things can get out of hand. So this is a good timeout.
The Pacers making a switch here. Out of bounds. Houston takes possession. For Houston, they've gone 6 of 8 on field goal attempts in the third. A 75% clip. Six to shoot. Number 3. And he gets the friendly spin, and that one drops. He's got 8. Pacers trail by 3. Dishes to Jackson. It's rebounded by Tate. For Houston, they've gone 7 of 9 from the field to start this second half. Some tremendous shooting from them. We've got 1:48 left to play in the third. Number 10. That one wide left. Indiana's gone 3 of 7 tonight from three-point territory. Number 2. Oh, what a great finish as he gets bumped on his way up. He'll go to the line and try to check on another. And a chance for just a second now to check out the scoring breakdown for the Rockets.
Anytime they've had a chance to attack the lane, they've done so. The penetration has been impressive.
Don't overlook the success they've had at the free throw line tonight either.
.132 left to play in the third. Passes it to Christopher. Number 6, the finger roll finish at the bucket. He's got 12.
Brought back the finger roll. That's a nice finesse move to pull off with the defense all over it.
Number 2, defended by Christopher. Screened by Smith. Number 24, from 8 feet away, he drops it in. There's 48 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. They get a hand on it. Kicks it to Turner. Smith outside. He shot 2 free throws in the game, made 1 and missed 1. And they now lead as the free throw drops for him. And Indiana making a change here. Smith hits them both.
Yeah, they seem to be looking for chances inside a little bit more this half.
And I love that mentality. You talked about it earlier, being the aggressor. It's the right way to play with the lead. Keep attacking.
And so it's Houston with it. Trailing by 2. That drops.
That's the kind of aggressive and assertive play they need as we get closer and closer to crunch time.
No question. Pound it into the painted area and continue to put pressure on that defense.
Lets it go from 11. Number 3. Can't get it to go. That's the end of the third, and it's all tied up. And we'll have the start. We welcome you back to what has been a good one here as we get into the fourth quarter. Indiana's gone 3 of 7 tonight from three-point territory. Pass to Jackson. Deflected. 0. Misses the 3. Gone just 2 for 8 from the field. Right there at 25%. And Jackson with the block. And out of bounds as the Rockets gain possession. The Rockets making a switch here. Rocket shooting so far very efficient all around, about 55%. Now the pass to Christopher, and some nice passing there by Houston. That's good. And the Rockets lead by 2.
Looked like he may have been showboating a little bit at the end of that one.
Rocket 6. 0-0. The putback slams it back in.
Tell you what, they're going to have to do a better job of boxing this fella out than that.
No one between him and the hoop. You're right, Clark.
Yeah, putback slams are not what you want to be giving up if you're the defense.
And so it's Houston with it. Number 33. Good on the triple.
Yeah, he's always confident, composed. Even under pressure, he just has a demeanor about him that you like if you're his teammate. He just feels like he's going to get it done when you need him.
Yeah, and I also love the way he can torture a defense by using the good old-fashioned pick and roll. When they execute it well, and he's on the receiving end of the pass, mark it up. It's 2 points.
And so it's Indiana with it after the Rockets pick up 3. Goes up the baseline, and yep, finally drops after rolling around the rim.
Easy little jump shot for him right there, guys.
For Houston, they've gone 2 of 3 from the field to get the fourth quarter started. Pass to Christopher. Plenty of space. And Houston again with the bucket.
And they have to mix it up defensively. That was just too easy.
Pacers trail by 3. Zero. Offline with his 3.
I think the game plan needs to change here, guys, if they're going to get out of the hole, because he is not helping their offense.
Passes it to Christopher. From the low block, and that one's good. Now it's a 5-point Rocket lead.
And now both of these clubs really in a groove here.
Already a high-scoring game, but it has become an offensive showcase down the stretch.
And the Pacers call time here. Doris Burke has an update for us. Doris?
Kevin, I was able to listen in on what Rick Carlisle was going over with his team in that last huddle. Despite the deficit, he told his guys, I've got confidence in you. We've had our backs against the wall before. You know what we need to do. Kevin, can they retake the lead?
And so here is Indiana. 0. Softly drops in the floater.
That's such a feel shot, that floater over the top.
Houston leading by 3. There's the pick. Number 3. The rebound by Turner. Turner's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Out of bounds. Houston takes possession.
Not the kind of pass you want to be making right there. He's lucky it wasn't stolen.
For Houston, they've gotten 4 of their 6 shots to fall so far here in the fourth. A pretty nice efficiency there. Now the feed to Green. Takes a 3. It's rebounded by Indiana. Over 3.5 minutes through the final quarter now. Green left side. Can't hit from in close.
There was just enough defensive pressure to get him off balance and cause that shot to go awry.
To tie it up. And that one's good. It's a tie ball game.
I wasn't so sure he could get it turned around after that poor first half, but he's got it rolling here a little bit in the second.
They set the pick. Number 17. And right away, they match it with a three-pointer of their own.
Oh, the rapid-fire threes coming from everywhere.
I thought it might be a little imprudent to try to get those points right back, but it worked.
He dishes it to Smith. Launches a 3. And again, it's the Pacers from deep.
Well, nothing was going down for him in the first half, but since the break, he's been on target.
Now a timeout called by Houston.
Yeah, he definitely saw some things that were not working for them out there, and now he's going to make some adjustments.
I'm not sure what it was, but he clearly wanted something to change out there.
Shoots the 3. No good. And Indiana will come the other way. Number 24, covered by Smith. And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot.
The offense just getting right to the rim, but at least they saved the layup with the foul.
That's old school basketball rules. I mean, at the end of the day, no easy layup. Earn it from the line.
And that drops, so they now lead by 1. That one falls, so he hits both of them.
Well, you kind of expect that from him. You pretty much know what the result's going to be when he goes to the line.
Now the dish to Green. Uses the glass that time, and it's good. And so it's Indiana with it. Number 24. Nice follow through on the fadeaway. 19 points in the game.
Well, he's established himself as one of the league's premier clutch performers, you know, with some unbelievable plays down the stretch of tight ball games.
And you know what, Steve? His teammates love playing with him because he gets them so many assists thanks to his catch and shoot ability. A lot of his buckets come right off the pass.
Indiana leading. Number 3. And a miss there on the triple. For Houston, they've gone 6 of 12 from the field here in the fourth and even 50%. And the rejection by Smith.
The tough shots aren't going down for him right now, but neither are the easy ones. I mean, he's got to find the rhythm somehow.
He feeds it to Turner. Using his post moves to get the 2 points. Now it's a 4-point Indiana lead.
Well, every once in a while, he'll show us some pretty good moves around the hoop.
Outside, Green. With the teardrop. It's rebounded by Indiana. Turner's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Number 24. And again, it's Indiana converting.
Beautiful feed off the bounce to his teammate there. Nicely done.
Rockets trail by 6. Six on the shot clock. Number 28. Another miss by Houston.
Well, they're trying to come back here, but you've got to get a better look at the basket to get it done.
He kicks it to Turner. Right side, Turner. Number 24. And he can't bank that one in.
Well, it's going to be tough for them, but you have to continue to compete. It's not over. Just play, see what happens.
Yep, you can't afford empty possessions. Crafty pass work there, getting it down low for the easy deuce.
Out of bounds. Houston takes possession. Houston's gone 2 of 5 on 3-point shots since the end of the third quarter. He muscles it in through the contact, and they call the foul. He's on his way to the free throw line.
That is a clutch shot if I've ever seen one.
Yeah, very gutsy there. What more can you say? He got it done at the best time.
Big play on the front end to finish, despite getting hacked, and big on the back end to knock down the free throw.
We can probably expect to see him slow it down now.
Yeah, you got the lead. Burn some clock here.
Smart move.
Yep.
From about 19 feet. Not enough on that one as it misses.
It looked like an easy 2 points right there.
You know he's kicking himself for that miss.
And that's an intentional foul. And they go to the intentional foul. Right on the first, and that will put them up by 2. Second free throw, no good that time. He really wanted that one. And for Houston, they're shooting about 47% here in the fourth. Feeds to Green. Number 3. He nails it. And we're tied up. Time call here. Indiana decides to talk it over. Number 24. Oh, it's off the mark. And we're going to overtime. Regulation is ended, and we're heading to overtime. Well, if you love great competition and neck-and-neck basketball action, this one has been a great one. Overtime number 1. Getting going right now. And so here is Indiana. He lobs up the alley-oop pass. Just 5 on the clock. Out of bounds. Pacers ball as Indiana keeps possession. On the clock. Rebound by Smith. And for the Rockets, they're shooting certainly a key for them in this one. 55% from the field. Number 3. And unable there to get the go-ahead bucket. Pacers shooting it up around 51%. They're getting good looks. This is to Smith. Indiana needs to get a shot off. Can't get it to go. A chance here to retake the lead.
Showing some intensity here in these last few minutes.
Kicks it to Smith.
Come on, back it up, man.
To take the lead. Can't get it to go. And Indiana will come the other way. Smith up top. Number 3. It's good. The assist that time from Smith. In overtime here, a minute and a half off the clock. Outside, Green. And he converts the layup. Green's gotten 6 of his 10 shots to go in for him, so 60% shooting on the night. For 3. Rockets with the rebound.
Boy, just by his body language, Kevin, you can tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Yeah, a little frustrated now, shaking his head after that miss.
So it's the Rockets now to take the lead, and the rejection by Smith. And as it goes out of bounds, Houston able to keep the ball here. And the Rockets making a change here. We're in overtime if you just joined us, 2.5 minutes through it. And they take the lead. And the Rockets lead by 2.
4 of their last 5 makes came off of a high-quality shot inside.
Yeah, that's textbook basketball. Just having their way down low.
And so here is Indiana. And he goes in for the dunk. Stupendous rush to the rim and a mighty slam on the end of it.
But through the teeth of some pretty soft D, I can't help but say that.
Well, let's see how that impacts things here, because those kinds of plays sometimes can be game changers on both sides.
No problem for him there. You just know what the result's going to be when he steps to the line in a tight game like this.
Outside, Green. It's tipped. And some nice passing there by Houston. Number 6. Clock is at 3. Watch at 5. No good off the back of the rim.
Looked like he rushed that one, guys. The defense was out of position. He was wide open, just couldn't take advantage.
Number 24. Number 28, Turner covering. No good. So Indiana will take it the other way. Looking at the clock, just over 3.5 minutes into OT. For three! Shot is off. And for Houston, their shooting has been great, up over 50%. In fact, 52%. Number 28. It's in!
Kevin, they've still got a foul to give at this point.
Yeah, strategy wouldn't be bad to use it here if they need to.
Time called here. Indiana decides to talk it over. They're down by 1. 15 seconds left to play in the first overtime. What do you think, guys?
No need to rush things, although I think you do want to get a shot off in time to the point where if you miss it, you got a shot on an offensive rebound.
Well, if you got a play in your quiver that gets you a good shot, one you've been saving all game, now's the time to use it.
Back to Smith. He passes to Turner. Inside Leaner. It's in!
Excellent execution of the plan there.
Here's Green. Oh, that shot at a chance, but no good. So a close game sees Indiana take this one. An impressive victory in overtime after an exciting end in regulation.
You know what? In a long game, fatigue can sometimes affect every aspect of play. They didn't look tired at all to me.
Thanks for joining us for this presentation of NBA basketball on 2K Sports. For Doris Burke, Steve Kerr, and Clark Kellogg, this is Kevin Harlan saying see you next time. But first, let's check out the Jordan player of the game.